Hi, I'm Dave Kelly, professional speaker, author, trainer, and coach. I'm the author of a book called The Sermon on the Mount, The Greatest Motivational Speech Ever. It is based on the book of Matthew, chapters 5 through 7, in which Jesus, on the shores of the Sea of Galilee, delivers the Sermon on the Mount. I consider it to be the greatest motivational speech ever. And in these videos, I am seeking to bring my book and the Sermon on the Mount to life for us in today's world. This video is on Matthew chapter 5, verses 31 through 32. And Jesus says to the assembled masses, "You have heard the law that says that a man can divorce his wife by merely giving her a written notice of divorce. But I say that a man who divorces his wife, unless she has been unfaithful to him, causes her to commit adultery. And anyone who marries a divorced woman also commits adultery." Okay, in my speeches and presentations, I usually don't get into discussions like this, but Jesus did. While his words have literal meaning about the moral conduct and responsibilities of marriage, I think this passage has an even greater meaning. Jesus is clearly saying that a man who divorces his wife unless she has been unfaithful to him causes her to commit sin. Has the pursuit of your own self-interests ever caused anyone else to sin, make bad decisions or choices, or affected the lives of other people? I wonder how many times my selfishness has caused trouble and pain for the people around me. Only one person was ever born into this world without sin, and that's the guy on the mount doing the talking. He knows that we have a sinful nature and that we won't always do what is right. We cause pain. We break hearts. We bring trouble into the lives of our loved ones. We don't mean to. We don't want to. It just happens. Adultery, while being a specific sin in this context, I think, is a metaphor for unfaithfulness to God. So how do we avoid all of that? I think by looking at the dreams, desires, and needs of others and putting them above our own. Look to the concerns of the people around you and help them to solve the problems in their lives. Now, before you ever do anything, pause a moment and think this through. Will what I am about to do or say or my actions cause pain and suffering for someone else, especially someone that I love or someone who loves me? Look at this passage not for a literal interpretation, although it certainly does have application that way, but to the greater idea that what you do has an impact on the lives of the people around you. Lift others up, and you will be amazed at the good things that will come your way. Reflection. If you have a journal or even space in your Bible, please make some notes about this. In my last video, I asked you to reflect on various types of infidelities you may have committed beyond the types that we would think of in personal relationships. Let's flip the script. When have you been the victim of infidelity from your family or a friend or your work, maybe a group or organization, possibly your church or any other person or entity? Write these down, reflect on them. How do you feel about them now? And was there ever a resolution for you? By the way, you know who you can always count on to be faithful to their promises to you? God and Jesus. I would love for you to have a copy of my book, The Sermon on the Mount, The Greatest Motivational Speech Ever. You can get it by using a device with a camera, phone, tablet, or anything else, and holding it up to that QR code, just like you do in a restaurant to get the menu. And it'll take you to a link where you can buy as many copies as you'd like, $10 a piece. I will sign them for you, and I will personalize them if you give me names of who you'd like them personalized for. You can also use this bit.ly link right above my head. Just type that in to your search engine. It'll take you to the exact same link, and you can order those books. That includes shipping and everything, $10 a piece. Thank you so much for being here with me for this video, and I hope that you will come back and join me again soon, Monday on the Mount.